This is Sparta!
We're superheroes. What can happen? Just like the cat, like a motion light.
Go, go, go!
America's next top model. I fell in love.
Oh, Corvette.
Wally.
He will never give up, and neither can we.
Wow.
I'd say that deserves applause. Every time I see any portion of that reel, I still get the good willies. Every single time. That's where the rubber meets the road, as they say. Good job, graduates. And on that note, we have a very special guest. A graduate flew all the way in from Los Angeles yesterday to be with us. Miss Charity Lomax is here. And let me tell you, yes, thank you, Charity. Let me tell you a little bit about her. I know you love her. She can light up any room, every room she walks into, doesn't she, staff? You are awesome, my friend. Charity left us some years ago at Full Sail and headed out west. She decided that Los Angeles was where she wanted to put her stake in the sand and jump into the entertainment business, the recording industry, after she left us. She took a job at one of the world-renowned studios out there called Westlake Audio. And within those early years of working, she was involved in studio management and worked with people like Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Sting, and just a host of others, all throughout the years. More recently, she's jumped into the world of live event production, has become a tour manager, and currently is serving as tour manager for Queen Latifah, who, as you know, is a Grammy-winning recording artist and a 2008 Golden Globe Award winner. Charity just got back from Kuwait, where she was tour managing the Pussycat Dolls on a support tour that supports our troops over there working so hard. And she took, in spite of this busy schedule, we called her on short notice, just had to have her here. And she graciously agreed to fly in this weekend to be with us for an announcement that you have yet to hear. So hang in. Right now, please welcome Charity Lomax.
I've been asked to come here. It means so much. And I have to say I feel a little oddly out of place up here because I was just a little weird kid that was obsessed with music. And one of the cool things about that obsession is that I figured out very early on in my childhood what I wanted to do for a living. And so it was simple. So when the time came along, when you're in high school, you meet with your counselor, you talk about your career choices, you know, your colleges and all that stuff. I'm like, this will take a second because I know what I want to do. You know, we just got to find a place to make that happen. And sadly, you know, there was nothing in the database that applied to anything that I wanted to do. So I was just kind of at a loss and, you know, graduated and kind of had nowhere to go. So a few years later, listened to 98 Rock in Baltimore, and you know, I hear this ad that kind of caught my attention, and it talked about working in the entertainment industry and dreams and all the stuff that I had dreamed. And I called 1-800-CAN-ROCK, and in 1993, you know, May of 1993, I landed here to get my real-world education. And let me tell you, it was quite real. Because this place was buzzing 24 hours a day. There was something going on. You know, there were either had classes or you had labs or you had both. And unfortunately for me, my last month of school was 5 a.m. labs. Thank you very much, Bill Smith. But the thing that was amazing is I was learning from people who had been there. They had been out in the trenches. They had worked the long sessions and been on the road. And I was getting a realistic view of what my life was going to be like. And ironically enough, 2 years later, I found myself, after working 35 hours straight, 2 sessions back to back, I thought to myself, welcome to the real world. So to Full Sail, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for helping me realize my dreams, because it's so amazing. And for the people who are coming up that are pursuing the dream, I say don't give up, because all your hard work and your patience will pay off in ways you cannot imagine. And I was fortunate today to get a tour of the place, and I'm blown away. Like, I'm speechless, if you can believe that, speechless, because in 14 years, I was here 14 years ago, I never would have dreamed. I mean, it was amazing then, and just to know that most of you are staff, I'm floored. So thank you very, very much for having me here and making me a part of this. Thank you.
That woman is as real as it gets right there. Great to have you back. And now for our featured speaker today. Lieutenant Governor Jeff Kottkamp, as you know, is with us. I also have already mentioned the fact that out of his busy legislative session, he chose to spend a few minutes with us here today, which we're forever grateful. Some things you might need to know about Jeff, or one thing in particular I will say. He oversees for the state our film and entertainment industry. So his presence here today is actually extremely great, very well matched for that very reason. He represents what we do and train for our entire state of Florida. Lieutenant Governor, I have to say before you take the stage, on behalf of all of us here, thanks for your time, first and foremost. But secondly, thanks for caring about our great state and preserving the natural beauty of all that is Florida. Thanks a lot for caring about the tax burden on homeowners. Thanks for working hard to help us alleviate some of that. We're just grateful for everything you do, and especially right now, thank you for your leadership in some very challenging economic times. On behalf of all of us, we're grateful to you and the Governor for what you do. Lieutenant Governor Jeff Kottkamp.